Hi, in this video we are going to talk about the Polymesh blockchain. It's a new blockchain and I'm going to give you some introduction with this blockchain. What is the difference between this blockchain and other blockchains like Ethereum or Bitcoin, and we will go through installation of the Polymesh wallet and setting up your environment so that you can start deploying the custom tokens into this blockchain. So we will also cover some information about what is the special with this particular blockchain, who are the users who can take benefit of this blockchain, and or you can say what are the unique features that are being offered by this blockchain as compared to other blockchains like Ethereum or the Bitcoin. So it's going to be 2 or 3 videos. In this first video, it's going to be the introductory video with the Polymesh, and in the next video, we will go through in detail, step by step, how to deploy a custom token and how to configure your token, and then transfer those tokens to your users or the investors. So here is the website for this blockchain, the polymesh.network, and the opening statement on the main page is a blockchain for securities. Polymesh is an institutional grade permission blockchain built specifically for the regulated assets. So we all know that what are the regulated assets or the securities. These are issued by an issuer in a specific jurisdiction that complies with the local laws. That must comply with the local laws, and the issuer has to make sure that the people who are receiving those securities or those regulated assets, they are legally eligible to receive those securities in a specific jurisdiction. So that's the main purpose of this blockchain that makes it distinct from other blockchains like Ethereum. This blockchain is specifically built for the securities or the regulated assets, and another point is that it's a permissioned blockchain, which means that only the people who has been authorized by authority on this blockchain who can issue the tokens on the blockchain, as well as the people who will receive those tokens, they must also be authorized on the network. So that's the main purpose of this blockchain. And if we scroll down to this page, you can see that there is a getting started section. There are steps, for example, download the wallets that we will do a little bit later. Become verified. As I said, it's a permissioned blockchain, so that means that if you are setting up your account, you have to be verified. So I will show you that how to get verified on the testnet, and then you have to get the PolyX. The PolyX is the, you can say, just like on Ethereum, the Ether is the main currency or the main crypto token on the Ethereum. Similarly, on the Polymesh, the PolyX is the main crypto token that you must have, so that you can do different operations like issue the tokens or transfer tokens to other investors. And then there are other sections. So we will go through these steps one by one. So if you scroll down on the main page, you come to this section. So these are main features that are offered by the blockchain that makes it different from other blockchains. We have the governance, identity, compliance, confidentiality, settlement. So I'm going to focus on the identity and the compliance because these are very important when you are dealing with the security tokens that are issued into a specific jurisdiction. Identity means that all the actors involved into the security tokens, their identities must be known, including the issuers who are issuing those securities into a specific jurisdiction. They must be verified, and the people who are receiving those securities, they must be eligible to receive those securities in a specific jurisdiction. So the securities issuance and the transfer requires a non-identity customer. Polymesh uses a customer due diligence process to ensure all actors on the chain are verified and all transactions are authorized by the permissioned entity. So that's a main statement. It means that all the actors on the Polymesh network, their identities has been verified by some authority who has been given permission to authorize people on the blockchain. And once the authorization is given to specific accounts or the users, their identities will be known on the network level. So that's the main difference between the Polymesh and the Ethereum. In the Ethereum, you know that in case of the ICO, all you need is just a crypto wallet and your public address to receive the tokens. Similarly, if you are issuing the security tokens on the Ethereum blockchain, you must program all these things into the smart contract. But all of these things has been programmed on the network level in the Polymesh blockchain. The second most important thing is the compliance, which means that there are some restrictions that are attached with any transfer of the tokens, including, for example, the people who are receiving those tokens, their identities will be known and they have gone through the KYC processes. Okay, so next we are going to install the crypto wallet for the Polymesh. It's a regular Chrome extension. On the main page, there's a link that you can go. Simply click on that link and it's going to take you to the Chrome extensions page. I have already installed the Chrome the extension in my browser, so that's why you can see that Polymesh is there. It's a regular Chrome extension, just like a MetaMask for Ethereum. There will be an installation link over here. Simply click on that link and that will install the extension in your Chrome browser. Once the Polymesh wallet is installed as an extension in your browser, you have to go through some steps. You have to agree with the terms and conditions. Then you have to set some passwords for your wallet. And once those steps are done, it's pretty straightforward. Your extension, the Polymesh wallet, will be ready in your Chrome browser. So once all the installation steps are complete, your Polymesh wallet is installed in your Chrome browser as an extension, just like the MetaMask. There's an icon. Simply click on the icon and it will show you the wallet. And on the top there's a drop down. The wallet can connect with the mainnet and the testnet. By default it is connected with the mainnet, but we are going to switch to the testnet because we are going to do all the demonstrations in the testnet. Using the testnet and the mainnet is exactly the same. So once you switch to the testnet, the second thing you will notice is that I have already some accounts that I have already set up in my wallet, but when you install a new extension, the new wallet, there will be no accounts over here except the add a key. So clicking that link will start the process of installing setting up a new account in the Polymesh network. To set up a new account in a Polymesh network, click on add a key and you have different options. Create a new account, restore with recovery phrase. If you have previously set up your account and you have the recovery phrase or secret key, you can restore your account using that recovery phrase. Import account with a JSON file. So using the from this wallet, you can export your account as a JSON file. So you can restore your account with that JSON file as well and connect with a ledger device. It's basically a hardware devices that are supported by the Polymesh network. So if you have that hardware device, you can connect it with the computer and then you can connect your wallet with that hardware device. So we will start with create a new account, and it's going to open a new browser window with your recovery phrase. Simply click on copy your recovery phrase, and you have to make sure that this recovery phrase is saved at some location. You can say it's your private key, and this private key is never shared with anybody. Just make sure that this recovery phrase is saved at some secure location. So let's continue with the setup process. I confirm. Click on that checkbox and click on continue, and then you have to restore your recovery phrase in the same order. wish gift, unfair skill, and quick input. Alright, so your recovery phase has been entered correctly in the correct order, and click on continue. So unassigned keys means that this particular account is not yet been verified on the Polymesh network. As I said in the introduction of this video, all the accounts or all the actors who are doing some transactions on the Polymesh network, they have to be authorized by some authority on the Polymesh network. So initially when you create a new account, that account is not been registered or verified on the Polymesh network. You can see that there is a public key as well associated with your account. It's just like the Ethereum public key. This is the same public key. You can click on that, and that is your public key with your account. And you can also see there are some polyx associated with this account. So right now there is no polyx. So this is the key that you will be using. This is the public key that you will be using when you are purchasing some polyx crypto tokens. These are the tokens that you will be using to do some operations like sending the transactions or creating new security tokens on the Polymesh network. You need some polyx. We will do that. I will show you later that from where you can get some test polyx tokens on the test network. But right now the first step is that we have to register or authorize our account on the Polymesh network. So if you bring your pointer on your unauthorized account, there's a button assign. Simply click on that button, and that is going to open a new page. So what happens is that you are going to start the process of the authorization of your account. So this will open this Polymesh dashboard, and that is connected with your Polymesh wallet as well. Just make sure that your account is selected. There is a tick over here, a small tick over here. That means that this particular account is selected, and the dashboard will show the information accordingly. Alright, so now you have two options. The first thing that you notice is that your account is incomplete. You have to mainly there are two options available: create a new account or assign key to a account. That means that if you already have an account that is authorized on the Polymesh network, you can assign this key to that account as well. An example is that I have already one account over here with the name Shazad Islam, and you can see that there is another key that is associated with this particular account. So we are not going to assign this to another existing account. We are going to continue with the create a new account. So click on create account, and that will redirect me to this page. I have set up my Polymesh wallet. Click on this link, and on the next page enter your email address. This is my company account, and then you have three options to select from and how you want to get registered on the Polymesh network. The stacker, I want to stack on the Polymesh. Basically, if you have polyx tokens, you can stack it on the network and participate into the network. The second option is security token issuer or investor. So that's the option that we are going to select. The third option is node operator or the service provider. So just simply select on the second option because you want to participate in the network as a security token issuer or an investor, and then select the privacy policy checkbox and other. I think this is not needed. Simply click on submit button, and on the next page you will be redirected to the CDD provider. CDD means customer due diligence provider. So this is the authorized entity or you can say the organization on the Polymesh network who can authorize or verify your account on the network. So what you have to do is that you have to go through their verification process. Maybe you have to provide some documentations, your identification documentation that they will demand, and once they have verified your account, they will verify or authorize your account on the Polymesh network. I'm connected with the testnet, so there's only one Polymesh CDD provider that you can select. That's a mock CDD provider, but on the if you are connected with the main network, there will be multiple CDD providers, the options that will be available. So mainly, I mean, those CDD providers are some organizations external to the Polymesh network, who has been authorized by the Polymesh network, and they have been given the authority that they can verify the new accounts on the Polymesh network. So for this network, simply click on this and click on continue, and because that's a mock CDD, so it simply sent you an email to your inbox that you have to verify, and once you have verified your email in your email account, your account will be activated on the test network. So next, open your inbox and you will have the email from the Polymesh network. There will be a link over here. Simply click on that link and that will verify your account on the Polymesh network. I think you have to enter. And enter some other details. I'm not report, and then simply click on submit. And that will complete your mock CDD verification process. So what we did was that, I mean, we get our account verified by some CDD provider. This is a test network, so there's they have provided, the Polymesh network has provided a mock CDD. Their process is very simple. You will receive an email with a link in your inbox. You simply click on that link, complete some verification process, and then your account will be verified. But on the actual but if you are verifying your account on the main network, you have to go through some verification process by some CDD provider. So once that is complete, if now I open my Polymesh wallet, and you can see that, I mean, that account is now verified, and the indication is that, I mean, another ID has been provided by this, and you can see that, I mean, this is my primary account, and this is also test network. So you can see that, I mean, they have given me 100,000 PolyX tokens that I can use during my testings. This is called the DID ID, and this is your public identification in the Polymesh network. And this is the DID. This is the ID that we will be using during our testing network. So this is your public account in which you can buy new crypto PolyX tokens, and this is your identification ID on your network. And this is your, you can say, your private key that you have to make sure that is saved at some secure place. And this account, this number, this private key or this recovery phrase is never shared with anybody, and you will use this the same phrase if you are recovering your account on another computer. Alright, so let's go back in our dashboard. I'm going to close these windows, and let's open your crypto wallet. And if you have multiple accounts, that, like in this case, I have multiple accounts that I have verified on the network. So that means that, I mean, you can verify multiple accounts on the network. So this is the account that I have verified. Just make sure that, I mean, that is selected. You can switch between the accounts by clicking on that, and you can see that there's a small tick. So I'm going to select the newly created account, and then I click on the go to dashboard, and that will open the Polymesh dashboard that has been provided by the Polymesh network. Or simply click on the connect Polymesh wallet, and now I am automatically logged in into the dashboard, the Polymesh dashboard, and this dashboard is connected with whatever account that has been selected. It's going to take a few seconds before the dashboard loads, and then I will show you some. Yeah, all right, so you can see that your dashboard has been opened. There's an overview. You can see that I have 100,000 PolyX token that has been given by the test network when I created a new account. This is my account. This is my TAD ID, and then you can see my holdings. So if I am holding some tokens from other issuers, those tokens will be over here. I can create new portfolios. So we will be going in detail in the next video. We will be going through the steps of creating a new security tokens, and then we will be issuing those tokens to the receivers. There are other options available, like for example, you can select on the security tokens, and this is where all of your holdings of the tokens that you are holding in this account, they will be listed over here. Stacking, governors, explore, and other options that you can explore. So we will go through all of these options in the next video when we will be deploying a new security token in the Polymesh network. Alright, so let's go back on the Polymesh main website, and we were going through the get started steps. So we have downloaded our wallet and configured it, then we created an account, then we verified that account from a CDD provider. We also received some test PolyX token in our account that we will be using at some in later demonstrations when we are creating or issuing new tokens into the Polymesh network, or we are doing some transactions on the Polymesh network. The next is dive in. If you're a developer, you can go to their developer portal and go get started developing your applications with their getting started guides. But in the next video we will stay on the user side, and in the next video I will show you in detail that how you can set up a new security tokens in the Polymesh network.